I'm downtown Detroit right now, getting ready to attend a funeral for my uncle, my late uncle. He lived to be 97 years old. His name was Volna Clairmont. Volna Clairmont. And the reason why I'm recording this is for a couple of reasons. One of them being, and I'll address this later, but one of them, I'll address the next one later, but one of them is the fact that he was a doctor. It was my, when I was a kid, what do they call those, pediatrician? Anyway, he was my go-to doctor growing up, and he did the things you're supposed to do to keep himself healthy. That was not one of them. The average black male lifespan is 56, 57, 58, somewhere around there. This man lived to be 97 years old, and we got to do what we got to do to, as black males, to keep ourselves healthy so we can live longer for our kids and our family. You know, we got to eat the right things. We got to diet and exercise. Two things. And another thing that has to do with it is stress. He was married to his late wife for over 40 years, maybe longer. I'm not sure on the number, but it was a long time. It was a long time. So I'm gonna go in here and I'll address everything else later.
Why I didn't make it? Why knock him out the basement? Why I didn't make it? Why I'm not the greatest? Why I didn't make it? Why knock him out the basement? Why I didn't make it? Why I'm not the greatest? If I could do it over again, I'd be 24 again, pouring gin in the DeLorean, flooring it. Spent up all of my time blowing it. A lot of talking, talent, nothing to show for it. Can't get over it. Past condolences. Now that I'm sober as shit, I'm past ignoring it. I do it if I just had another chance to go for it. Should've been the best that did it categorically. It's a pity party, let me get it out my system. The old Richard is a victim, a sick prick. I could see if he took a shot and missed it. This nigga never picked up the trigger to begin with. Might as well never ever written a sentence. Kept my lips zipped, pull up my britches. So many instances I would do different. Insignificant bullshit out of existence. If I could switch from present tense to past tense, I would have sense, yeah, I get my ass in. If I could switch from present rich to past rich, get your seatbelts fastened, it's a wrap, kid.
So you guys,
The force is with you, young Skywalker.
you guys heard what I had to say about staying in health and black men's life expectancy. And it's amazing. It's amazing that my uncle lived to be so long and had such a fruitful and productive life. And I could say that I would be extremely fortunate to live out the a third of his life. I'd be fortunate to see my 80s, let alone 90s. And there are some things that I need to improve on and work on as everybody. You know, I'm a work in progress. But the other thing that weighed heavily on my mind on the way there and while I was sitting in there in that beautiful, beautiful constructed cathedral was the fact that, and I've been saying this for years, I am so sick and tired of seeing my family and my loved ones the only time seeing them at a funeral. Now, I know we all have daily lives. We all have obligations and responsibility and things such as that. You guys are going to have to excuse the noise because I have landscaping. Seems to be a lot of that going on today everywhere I go. But there's some landscaping going on right outside my door. We all have children. We all have jobs. We all have bills. We all have things that occur in daily life. You know, time is a commodity, and it's of the essence. And I understand that. I do, because I have things going on myself. I have a lot of plates that are spinning, quote unquote. Shout out to entrepreneurs in cars. I have a lot of plates that are spinning, so I get it. But why? Why is it that we only see each other or cross paths on a funeral when somebody dies? And then we have to sit there and be sad together, you know, instead of having a family reunion or you know, and being happy and celebrating each other while we're here. I'm sick and tired of it, man, you know. But for one reason or another, nobody considers this. It doesn't seem to me. It's not a priority. You know, we set time aside for other things that, in the grand scheme of things, really doesn't matter, you know? Like, I set time aside, you know, to take in a football game. When football season starts, I'm probably majority of the time not going to be available, especially during a game. One of my teams, the LA Rams, you know, which I made a lot of money on last year. But at the end of the day, that's just an example. In the grand total scheme of things, that time that I invest, because it's an investment. Everything you do with your time, it's an investment. The seeds that you plant today, that you take the time and effort to plant, will eventually reap fruit in the future. So the time that I waste today could be used for something else. It could be used to see family that are still here and enjoy them while they're still here, instead of waiting for yet another funeral. And it can't just be one person. It's got to be a collective. We all have to have the same mindset. We all have to be on the same page. Our priorities have to align in order for that to happen. You guys really, whoever watches this video and you're related to me, you have to sit down and you have to consider how important, really, how important is your family to you? Is it worth seeing me while I'm still here? Because we all have an expiration date. If nobody shows up to my funeral, except for one person, I wouldn't give a two dog shit. Rest in peace to my mother. She used to say that a lot. I wouldn't give a two dog shit because I'm not here. I'm somewhere else, enjoying myself. You know? But let's just take the time and let's
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
enjoy each other while we're here.
But you are not a Jedi yet.
And another thing I wanted to address, and I wasn't going to do this, but let's address this. The elephant in the room. What's wrong, man?
The little bear had to go back.
I will never know where he is or how.
Bye-bye, little
Now
bear.
I don't know how. Thank you, little bear.
You alright?
You will
Yeah, I'm
teach you
alright, man.
You sure, man?
to always take care of his
Okay.
people. That's all.
The so-called beef between myself and my cousin, the name of which he goes by is Heavy Hefe. I know him as Biggs 3. In a nutshell, and this is the last time I'm going to address this. I'm not going to give this any more energy than what it deserves. In order for it to be a beef and whatnot, there has to be two people involved. And I'm not involved in this beef. I'll tell you why. And I tell you why, because I love the man. I love my cousin, man, you know? And I can't wait till the day where this is behind us and, you know, we hanging out again and, you know, going to see movies that we like and, you know, talking about sports and playing video games and betting money on them and, you know, all of that fun stuff that we used to do. Hell, maybe even hitting y'all upside the head with another show. I'm open to it. You know, because he's entertaining. He really is. He has the potential to be a character. A very entertaining personality. Somebody who holds your attention. And that's what he brings to the table. Now, what I won't stand for is I will not take another second of his disrespect. And see, the problem is as I was growing up and being around this guy, I let him talk to me and cross lines that any other man would not put up with or take from him. I never set my boundaries. I never drew my line in the sand. I just sat back and I tolerated and I tolerated and I tolerated his mouth. But see, what he needs to do is, if we're ever going to be cool again, and I say if, keyword, if we're ever going to go back to being cool again, he needs to step out of his shoes from his perspective and see things through my perspective and treat me the way he would want to be treated. Because I'm done with negativity in my personal life. I have purged out everyone from my life that is not of any benefit to me whatsoever. And I'm not going to accept it anymore, as no man should tolerate disrespect, especially on a platform, live, in front of the whole world to see. Now, as entertaining as he is, and as much as I love him, people can sit back and they could see how he treats his family. And that's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. Because at the end of the day, what profits a man that gains the whole world, doesn't know how to treat or talk to his family? And not only that, you see, I have bigger fish to fry. And you guys are going to see a lot. I'm going to be addressing a lot on this show and on other shows. Because, see, I have this channel, but I'm going to be putting out other channels with other content. And I'm not going to hold back. See, the thing is, people love drama. It's entertaining. It's captivating. It holds your attention. It grasps your mind. You can't help, no matter what walk in life or what persuasion. When you see something that's mixed or having to do with any type of drama in it, it's human nature to stop and look. Just like when you're driving in your vehicle and there's a bottleneck in front of you, ahead of you, and you're doing 2 miles an hour. And you finally pass, you make it up to the accident that's holding up traffic. And you have two choices. You could just punch the gas and go. But what most people do is they slow down like everybody else, and they perpetuate that backup so they can get their own look at the accident. Now, see, when it comes to me and my cousin, I had an idea when I started off the show that our arguments and our debates, our conversations got so intense. And with that same type of drama, that I thought, well, hey, let's cash in. Let's make some money off of this. We both could become stars. And I still today feel like that was lightning in a bottle, because it was interesting. It was captivating. It held your attention, right?
Purchase your track today.
He has his strengths, and I also have my own strengths. We are not the same person. But see, the thing is, when I ask for respect, I mean it. Don't just
The Force is with
treat
you,
me
Skywalker.
like you would want to be treated.
But you are not a Jedi yet.
See, what you need to do is treat me like a nigga that could change your life. Because my trajectory is on an upward trend. And you better believe it. Because just yesterday, I invested in some faster internet. I have been working on doing a live stream and going straight on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, all of that. TikTok. I've been working at it, working with the software, working with the cameras, working with transitions, with scenes, and I've been investing my time into this, right? So now I'm starting to invest my money. And mind you this, I don't have any experts that I can call to walk me through all of this shit. Everything that you see me doing and accomplish is on the strength of my own prowess.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not Tony Stark.
And the time will come where I will eventually have all of this perfected. Just like when Iron Man had all those new and improved versions, Mark 40, Mark 50, Mark 60, all the way until he had the nanotechnology iron suit. I am going to keep this soundbite so that I remember and you remember where this all started. Okay, so a live stream show is coming. It could be this week, it could be next week, but I want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row when I go on live stream, on live.
Is with you, young Skywalker.
Okay, because there's no editing.
But you are not a Jedi yet.
All right. So I want to make sure that when I do a live show, you're going to see the best product you can see. Almost like the networks. They have everything ready to go. They have a control team. They have producers. They have, editing department. They have everything. But this is going to be a one-man show, and I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to do it with a click of a few buttons, and I want to give you a product that I can be proud of, that's entertaining to you. With that said, I just invested money yesterday into some faster internet, because I cannot do a live stream with the internet that I had. I still have it that I'm going to use for other things. So I'm paying for two companies. One is going to be strictly for this show and the live stream. That's Xfinity. I like to call them Concast. Concast. The Xfinity is going to be just for this show. And the other weaker internet is just going to be for Netflix, YouTube, entertainment type stuff, which I'm going to have less and less time for anyway. But, and it's good to have, because I have that 5G tower. So if there were like any type of disturbances or outages with Xfinity, it's good to have that tower, because there's no lines, there's no landlines dealing with that. And anyway, that internet should be improving when I move, which will be soon, because I'll probably, where I'm moving to, will have a better signal anyway, but I'm still not going to use it for live broadcast. So with that said, I'm moving up like the Jeffersons. Shout out to my cousin, Shank, Big Shank, and the Shank Show. And in his words, we're taking this to the moon, to infinity and beyond, like Mr. Buzz Lightyear. Now, you will see drama on my show, because I get it. I understand that it sells like crack and like Pepsi. Okay? Drama has been following me my whole life. Like a trailer follows a tractor. I've been spending my whole life getting away from it. But all I gotta do is turn it on, if I so choose. It will never, ever again be out of my control. Okay? Thank you guys again. Thank you guys again. Y'all stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We got big things in the works. Special guests. You will be surprised for what I have in store for you, and I will not talk about it. It's just gonna hit you upside the head, and you're gonna be like, damn, man, this nigga, okay, he doing something. Well, until next time, peace and love, and I'll see you on the next one. So I just got out the funeral. It was a very nice service. Very nice service. It's a beautiful day. Yesterday it was above 90 degrees. Yesterday was above 90 degrees downtown Detroit. And I have to say, I've been here all my life, and it's just a marvel when you look at the architectural design down here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful city. It really is. It's no wonder why I never left, you know. As a truck driver, I've been to a lot of beautiful places, but I always seem to come home. I always seem to come home, and I love it here. I love my home city. It has its problems, as everywhere else does, you know, but I'll never trade it for anything in the world. And that's not to say I'm not gonna visit other places and have property in other places, vacation homes and things of the like. But I will always come home. No matter where I find myself or what I do, I'll never leave my city. I was born here, and I will be buried here. With my mother. But it's such a beautiful city, and I had to walk away because they were doing some landscaping over there, so it's kind of loud. But yeah, seeing a lot of family. It was a nice service, you know. And it's great to see people that, you know, you haven't seen in a while. My uncle was a very, very smart man. You know, he came to this country and had a family. He built his life and he lived the American dream. He became a doctor. Despite what was going on with the situation in Haiti, because that's my lineage, is Haitian. Despite everything that was going on, he came to this country with the racism and everything that was going on, and he made something of himself and became a doctor. Very proud to have known him, and him and Hazel, the late Hazel, rest in peace. And rest in peace to my uncle, Volna. Correction, I called him Volna Clairmont. It's Volna Clairmont. Volna Clairmont. Rest in peace. Uncle, I love you.
Why I didn't make it? Why? Knock him off the basement. Why I didn't make it? Why I'm not the greatest? Why I didn't make it? Why knock him off the basement? Why I didn't make it? Why I'm not the greatest? Maybe I didn't try hard enough, rhyme hard enough, fight long enough till it was time to call it cuts. Maybe I didn't grind strong enough, see my eyes farther enough to save time and stuff. I had the heart and nuts, and it's a start, but fuck, thinking everything is automatic, not the clutch. Should've been a sumo, sitting on top of ya. Instead I'm a consumer of whoever got the buzz. The man in the mirror was hot enough. Too much time replicating was popular. Too much time like my name was Dracula. Too much time with nothing spectacular. The show, you know, the flow, to blow, to grow, the fro, no, the pros, to rock the boat, to rise, to float. You watch the GOAT, now over, oh no. Why I didn't make it? Why? Knock him out the base.